Welcome to the Don't Get Fooled Show by Big Ree and Ace. NFL Week 2. Let's go, Ace.
All right, boys and girls. NFL Week 2. Cannot wait. It was a really exciting Week 1. Big Ree, nothing like NFL football back. Thursday, Sunday, Monday. Cannot wait. A lot to talk about. Let's start off the show. Let's kind of get a little bit of a quick recap and any surprises from last week. Any major storylines you want to discuss, Big Ree?
Yeah, I mean the biggest one is obviously Dak getting hurt, going down 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean Dak is out. What thumb injury it looks like?
Yeah, it looks like.
What do you think? I know I've heard news today they're going to try to rush him back. He won't miss that long. Rush him back.
Sometimes you just gotta accept the L.
But in reality, does it really matter?
I know. Yeah.
I mean, does it really matter? I mean, the Cowboys suck. That's just honestly like the last couple years they had enough weapons that they could pull off some wins. Dude, they got no weapons. Everybody's saying Zeke is done.
I agree, Zeke is done.
I'm a Zeke fan. Hopefully he can put it together, but they're saying he's done. What receivers do they got other than CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah.
I mean, Noah Brown was the leading receiver. Who is Noah Brown? I mean, who is that guy?
Maybe Antonio Brown's cousin.
I mean, dude, maybe they have to sign Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Because they got no receivers.
Yeah.
They got nothing going on there.
Yeah,
no
Gallup's
offense.
Still hurt. James Washington's out.
I mean, I know Dak got injured, but dude, they scored 3 points and he got injured in the fourth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just 14 for 29. Are you going to miss 14 for 29?
Yeah.
At home?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They were at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, dude. So anyhow, I mean, yeah, dude, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. Cowboys stink. What do we learn? The Jets, I mean,
suck,
they were down 24-3 at one point. The Jets are the Jets. The Jets suck. Even though, I'll give them some credit and I'll talk about that, but it's just horrible. It's just how you're down 24-3, you just give your fan base no hope.
Yeah.
Like, I know a Jets fan, and he's just like, dude, season's done. No hope. It's the same thing. It's just like, dude, at least give some hope. Like, there's some teams out there you gave your fans hope. Look at the Giants. They won.
Yeah.
The Giants beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
They look like they gave them some hope.
Saquon
Barkley, 150 yards, right?
Yeah, 166.
So look, I mean, finally, that's what they've been waiting for. Jags, they were leading.
Yeah.
Late. They gave the fan base hope. There's something to look forward to, right?
Yeah.
Even the Bears. Look at the Bears.
Yeah, they won.
Beat the Niners. So, like, give your fan base some hope. The Jets, just horrible. The Rams look like crap.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Los Angeles Rams look like complete crap in Week 1. Got manhandled by the Bills.
Yeah.
You're the defending Super Bowl champs, and that's how you come out 31-10?
Yeah.
Look like crap. Look like complete crap. Let's hope it's a Super Bowl hangover, but they look like crap.
Yeah, we got to talk about the other team. It's a very nice city, and someone really loves it.
Yeah, let's jump into that. Let's jump into the Cincinnati Bengals in the city of Cincinnati. Last week we talked in our first video. We talked about Cincinnati. We talked about, first of all, that there's not much going on in the city of Cincinnati, and we got some feedback from some fans, from viewers, and I made it clear. I did not say anything derogatory about the city of Cincinnati. I just said it's a less desirable place.
Yeah, that's facts.
But I'll give some credit. Like some Cincinnati fans were messaging us, and they were going pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
But let's get into facts. Cincinnati lost in Week 1.
Yeah.
To the Pittsburgh Steelers. So what did we say? That I said I'm not even going to be surprised if they don't make the playoffs. They lost.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to talk about Joe Burrow. What happened, Cincinnati fans? Joe Burrow, 4 interceptions?
Yeah.
4 interceptions? I mean, you guys are all like, oh no, we're the real deal. We're the hot up-and-coming team, contenders. You guys look like crap.
Pitt brought the heat.
Even the kicking game. Yeah, I know there were some issues with the snapper, but still, kicking game looked like crap. Shout out to Drew, man. Your team looked like crap last week.
Just like the city.
And just like he said, the city, you want to talk all this stuff. Well, I'll give you credit for doing the research and going back at, LA and city of Los Angeles and all that good stuff and what's things to do. But like, So I'll give you credit, man. Like, you got a lot of love and support and loyalty to your city, but Cincinnati is Cincinnati, and
their team suck. That's all. The sports
I'm just thinking. I don't think they're gonna. There's a guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make the playoffs, and I'm not jumping on their bandwagon. There's other teams that I'm more excited. I'm more excited about the Ravens.
Yeah, fact.
They look like crap in week 1, even though they won against the Jets. They didn't look good, but I'm more excited about them to make a Super Bowl run than the Bengals. But look, Drew, dude, it's laughable.
Very laughable.
Let's go.
Just like the city.
Go grocery shopping is the top.
Cleveland.
Oh, that's Cleveland. They might be the same in Cincinnati too.
Cincinnati, Cleveland, they all the same.
You're excited. Number 10 is excitement is going to the grocery store and looking at, like, did they have some heirloom tomatoes in the produce aisle? It's like, yes, we got some tomatoes, especially shipped out from California. That's the exciting part.
Shipped out from California. Don't forget that.
Shipped out from California. Or like, number 11 on the Cincinnati countdown. Getting your car washed. They got some special, new soap. They're using new soap that does better in the cold weather. And that's what everyone's excited about. It's a city announcement. Check out the new car wash, guys. They got some extra special soap.
Even Joe Burrow said himself, I'm good because I play good because there's not much to do here.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Look, I'll still go to Cincinnati. I want to make that clear. Even though I'll still go there because there is some charm in, like, going to these small cities where not much is going on. And I guess I'm sure Drew will dispute if it's even a small city or not. But, like, there is some charm in finding some of the small diners or the food places and just driving in the middle of nowhere and being like, dude, this is people actually, like, we're just driving through or there for like a day or two and it's kind of cool. But then it's like, dude, it's like, do people even live here?
People live here
like full time?
Exactly.
But anyhow, enough of Cincinnati. I will be there. What's the item again you're always talking about? I want to try that item.
Oh, the Skyline Chili.
Yeah,
that's probably overrated too.
It probably is, but it's something to try.
At least like when you go to some cities, you know what they're known for. This is Skyline Chili.
But I want to try it. I want to try it at least, though.
Yeah. Of course, you gotta try it.
Yeah, and I give a shout out. I remember, like, on Shark Tank, there was some company called Tom and Chi.
Yeah.
I think they went bankrupt now, though, but they were based out of Cincinnati and stuff.
They went bankrupt.
Like
what else is new?
Cincinnati. At least, look, hopefully you guys can pick it up next week, and you guys are playing the Cowboys, so you better get a win. But
if they don't win next week, I'm going hard.
Big Ree going hard. What else? The Saints, they had a nice comeback win.
Yeah. The Packers lost.
Packers look like crap, Big Ree. Sorry, man. Your team just looked like complete crap. And I don't know. I know last year they got just dumped on the first week, and then they came back hard second week. But I don't know if that's going to happen this week, Big Ree.
Christian Watson, you can't be dropping that pass. That's a touchdown. You got to catch it. I'm not saying they will have one.
Yeah, but I agree. You got to catch that ball. What else? The Texans, they look good. 20-3. They ended in a tie, but shout out to Z-Ball calling them to win the division 28-1. You know what it dropped to after week 1?
14-1.
14-1. Yeah, good call, Big Ree. Yeah, 14-1. So I'm trying to think what else that was exciting. Monday night game.
Yeah.
You called that, Big Ree, that the Seahawks were going to cover plus 6.5, and they spoiled Russ's return, RW, back to.
I think Pete Carroll took it personal.
He definitely took it personal.
Of course, he's not going to say it to the media, but he took it personal for
but
sure.
You know what? They kept him. They traded Russ away, and he got the W with Geno Smith, and Geno Smith
outplayed Russ. It's a fact.
He looked good. I think there's too many turnovers at the goal line for
when
Seattle.
You do that.
I think there's 3 times for Denver. 3 times they were in the within the 10-yard line, and they got 2 fumbles and 1 field goal out of that.
Yeah,
you're not going to win many games like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think it was a fluke victory for Seattle, to be honest.
Yeah.
But they covered. I think Denver will be an exciting team. They'll be back. I'm curious to know how Russ feels about them attempting a 64-yard field goal to end the game.
That's disrespect. Just the way they did it, too. Like, even the coach, now at least he accepts the L. He said he made the wrong move.
I mean, it's 4th and 5. Dude, just go for it on 4th and 5. What are you guys doing?
If there was like 5 seconds, I get it. But there's 50 seconds and you have 3 timeouts.
No, he didn't have 3 timeouts.
2, I think at least 2.
Yeah, I think they might have had 2 times. They might have had 2 times. They had 2 timeouts, like 48 seconds or something. I think you got to go for it. What's the chance of making a 60? It's not.
He's 1-8 in all time.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. 60-yarder, 59, 58, but 64-yarder.
You're pretty much not trusting your QB to get 5 yards.
I think you got to let Russ get 5 yards, and if he doesn't, you go out with it.
And like that's disrespecting him too, like the way he felt after that.
We'll see. I know there could be an easy storyline. Everyone's throwing it away right now just because it was week 1, but something to watch.
Yeah.
Something to watch for sure. Raiders Chargers exciting game.
Yeah.
That was a close game. Chiefs told you lock of the week gonna dump on Arizona. That was the easiest one. They dumped on them huge.
Yeah.
Knew that was gonna happen. Don't get fooled, boys and girls. Do not get fooled by the media. Anything else before we get into the BS segment of the week?
I don't know what else happened. Monday night, Sunday night. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the Thursday night.
Oh, what about I have interesting Panthers Browns. You picked Baker. I don't know why you picked Baker. Why'd you pick Baker?
I thought
you hate Baker Mayfield, and you picked him against the Browns.
I thought he'd finally step up. He has his weapons. He has McCaffrey, but I'm always wrong when I pick Baker.
Hey, but Baker, they were leading. He led them back. They were down. They looked like crap. He led them back to take the lead.
This is not his fault. I can say that.
They should have won that game.
Yeah.
And then that kicker had a 58-yard field goal for Cleveland, York, to win it. Damn, I know Baker wanted that bad.
Yeah.
He wanted it bad.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can't play like what I'll give Baker credit. He led them back, but you can't play like crap for three quarters and then just play good in 1 quarter.
Yeah.
So, sometimes that works, but most of the time it doesn't. So, look, I think he'll learn from that, but, he led them back, so he did his part. I'll give him that. He gave them the lead with, like under 2 minutes? Something like that?
Right.
Anyhow, exciting week 1 should be another exciting week.
Dolphins trashed the Patriots.
Dolphins just really spanked the Patriots. And Dolphins look good, man. I was big on the Dolphins last year. Big.
Yeah.
And I've been a Dolphins fan.
Shay, shout out to Shay.
Where is Shay? Where are you at, Shay? Are you still a Dolphins fan? I mean, are you watching the games? You should be watching right now. They're doing good. They're looking good. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. BS segment, Big Ree had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Let's start, we started off Sunday morning, NFL week. I had a cup of Joe. Real quick, gun to your head. Can you guess my breakfast item?
Blueberry pancakes.
Close. Whole wheat pancakes.
Okay.
Whole wheat pancakes. And I haven't had whole wheat pancakes in a while, but I'm starting off NFL season with the pancakes. Cup of Joe. It was good, man. It was good. And just to top that off, I had a whole grain toast, right?
Nice, yeah.
Get that in the toaster, put on number 4 on the toaster. I like it a little bit crispy. And had that spread with the Biscoff spread. The Lotus Biscoff spread.
I know what you're talking about.
Ooh, fire, boys and girls. If you have not tried that, go get the Lotus Biscoff spread. Go get a toast, spread it on there, eat that, and thank me. Please comment in there, thank me. You are going to thank me that I have changed your life, boys and girls. So that was good, but then let's talk about Sunday night.
Yeah.
Big Ree, Korean barbecue, all you can eat. What was your thoughts on that? How pumped were you?
You can never go wrong with Korean barbecue. Always eating that bulgogi. How do you
pronounce
it?
I'm gonna defer to you, Big Ree, but it was whatever it is. It was bomb.
Yeah.
We were going to town on that Korean barbecue.
I think I ate too much that night.
That's the thing. When it's all you can eat. Everybody feels like they have to eat a little bit extra just to get their money's worth.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it, right? You're gonna take that extra plate or that extra serving just because you're like, hey, it's all you can eat. I have to.
Yeah.
For some reason, we know a few people that take that to heart.
Personal.
It's personal to them.
Yeah.
They're counting. They're counting. Okay, well, I got, a plate of shrimp cocktail. That's going to cost, roughly $13. Okay, that's close to my $60 buy-in.
Yeah.
Now I got to get some crab. Got to get the desserts. I know some guy in this crew, I'm not going to even, in our crew, that I won't even name any names. He literally goes to the dessert bar. And the Vegas buffets, how they have unlimited desserts, all sorts of crap. They got everything you want. He literally goes and picks one piece of every single thing, puts it in a plate, literally. One of every single thing, and takes one little toddler bite of everything. And then leaves it there. I don't know if I should be happy or disrespectful for that. It's unbelievable. But I've seen it multiple times. So people just feel like they got to get their money's worth. And I get it, but, eat your damn food you put on your plate. That's my motto. You're going to put it on, eat it up. If you're not going to eat it, you should know better. And don't just...
The only way they eat it is if they charge you. If you don't
They should. They should come over there and start, doing, hey, you guys didn't finish this. We're charging you here, extra 20 bones.
Then people will...
Then we'll see how the buffets go.
Yeah.
But Korean barbecue was bomb. Love Korean barbecue. We usually go, 2-3 times a year. So it was good to get back there. Always good. Always good. Then we went to the,
Meat Fresh.
Meat Fresh. And I guess we can't do the survey question because we're about to get into Meat Fresh. But if you think about Meat Fresh, you're like, dude, what the hell? What kind of place is that? It's actually a dessert place. Meat Fresh. They got boba drinks. They got waffles. They got shaved ice. I got that red bean shaved ice, and everyone's gonna be Ace. Red bean shaved ice. That thing is fire, bro. That's my go-to. Red bean shaved ice is legit. So if you guys go to a shaved ice place, try the red bean shaved ice. No joke.
Meat Fresh is all over LA now.
Yeah, they're all over LA, and they're actually all over. They're outside of California too.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
They're big, and so they're huge actually. If you check out Meat Fresh, jump on that red bean shaved ice. Solid option. But that was a good weekend, man. Football from Saturday, Sunday, and then we went out Sunday night. Can't wait for it. It's nothing like the weekend, Big Ree. And I'm starting off, if I can, depending on what the plans are for Friday night, you get some Netflix on Friday night, then stay up late, then wake up early for football. Nothing better, boys and girls. Oh, man. I forgot. Last week on Friday night, I had hot chicken, too.
Oh, nice.
I went to town, Big Ree. I had the Hawaiian hot chicken.
Nice.
I don't know whoever has Hawaiian hot chicken, but they put the Nashville hot chicken, and they put it on the Hawaiian sweet rolls. Those are fire, bro. Just fire. Hawaiian sweet rolls. They got that. And then I don't know about you. Do you put honey on your hot chicken?
Sometimes, but normally not.
Normally not. I don't know.
Everyone says you got it. It's the key.
For me, I like to get it a little bit more spicier than I normally do, the spice level, and I like to drizzle on that honey. It's a good balance, man. Cannot wait to go back to the Hawaiian hot chicken place. So much food, man. I'm getting hungry already, so we might have to just let's get into the games because I'm getting hungry and I'm already thinking about where I'm headed after this. So, all right. Anything you want to jump in, or let's just get into the game? All right. Here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1 on the countdown. We got the Miami Dolphins at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are a 3.5-point favorite. Miami 1-0, coming off a 20-7 win versus New England. An impressive win versus a good New England team from last year. Look, Tua played well. Tua Tagovailoa played well, and the run game looked bad again, though, Big Ree. They had problems last year, horrible run. They added, Edmonds?
Chase Edmonds.
Mostert, and they still look bad.
Myles Gaskin.
Yeah, so they still looked bad. Tyreek Hill looked good in his debut
Waddle
game.
had a touchdown, too.
Waddle looked good, and so that's a scary tandem right there, Big Ree.
Waddle and Hill.
You got those two receivers, and Tua's got some weapons there. Miami looked good. All around, they looked good. You're holding... Sure. I know New England had some turnovers, but holding them to 7 points, that's good. Then we got Baltimore 1-0, coming off a 24-9 win versus the Jets. Look, this is what I'm going to say about this game. The Ravens looked bad, and they were playing the Jets. Look, they were playing the Jets, and everyone's going to be, Ace, what the hell are you talking about? They look bad. They were up 24-3 in the fourth quarter. Yes, but it's the Jets, guys. It's the freaking Jets. And they looked bad. Like Lamar Jackson, he was 17 for 30, 213 yards, 1 interception. Like, that's not impressive. 13 first downs, not impressed. 63 yards on the ground, not impressed. I was not impressed here. Look, this is my lock of the week, boys and girls. I like Miami plus 3.5, and I'm making it known I like them to win this game outright. I'm just not impressed with Baltimore, and Miami looked good. So I'm taking Miami plus 3.5. Game 2, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. The Buccaneers are a 3-point favorite. Tampa Bay 1-0, coming off a 19-3 win versus the Cowboys. Once again, what we talked about earlier, it's the Cowboys. I'm just not a fan of the Cowboys. Brady looked solid as expected. He did what he needed to do. Running back Leonard Fournette looked really good. That guy looked really good, and he's showing the potential over the last year and a half that everyone expected when he was the 4th overall pick out of LSU. Yeah. And so he looked good. But once again, played Dallas. I said it earlier, horrible offense, no weapons, and so not super impressed with this 19-3 win there, but they did what they needed to do. New Orleans 1-0, coming off a comeback win versus Atlanta. They were actually down 26-10 in the fourth quarter, and they came back and won that game. Defense did look bad in the first half, but they picked it up in the second half. Your boy Jameis, famous Winston, he played well. 23 for 34, 269, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Any MVP talk here, Big Ree?
No, I can't go that far.
Not at all?
No, I can't.
If someone gave you 100-1 on MVP, you're not taking it?
No.
This is your boy.
You can't go with emotions, like you said.
Okay, that's fair. But this guy's got, look, he looked good. He's had a 5,000 yard. You remember he had 5,000 yard year before, 30 and 30 touchdowns and interceptions. He can clean that up. Look at that receiving corps. Mike Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Olave, the 11th overall pick out of Ohio State. This guy's got a stacked, group.
For sure.
The defense, like I said, the defense didn't look good in the first half, but he's an interesting dark horse candidate.
Yeah.
If you can get some good odds, it might be worth it. But look, I actually like New Orleans here. They're at home. They're a 3-point dog. They play well at home, and I'm taking New Orleans plus 3. Game 3, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are a 6-point favorite here. Arizona 0-1, coming off a 44-21 beatdown loss to Kansas City. I told you boys that was my lock of the week, that don't get fooled. Kansas City's going to stomp them as they did. As I said last week, Arizona just doesn't have enough offensive weapons. It just doesn't. And then when you're missing your number one wide receiver, Hopkins, it just puts too much pressure on your second and third receiver to become your first and second.
Right.
Those guys are not performing well. Then it puts pressure on the run game. So that's a big loss for them. So I'm waiting for them. I know they're going to play bad the first 6 games, but I think they'll pick it up in the second half. Could be a nice play if they can sneak into the wild card. You just never know.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray didn't look bad, right? He didn't look bad, but they just don't have enough weapons. And the Chiefs are really good. Let's not forget that. The Chiefs are really good. Yeah, they lost Tyreek Hill, but they're still a really good team. They've loaded up on a lot of, young talent, and so they're still a good team. Then we got the Vegas Raiders, 0-1, coming off a 24-19 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers. They actually still had a chance to win this game despite 3 interceptions from Carr. Look, I feel like Carr is going to clean it up. He's not going to have 3 INTs. The connection with Devontae Adams.
Yeah, legit.
It looked good.
I was surprised. I thought it was going to be
I wasn't sure what to expect, but it looked good. Yeah. They got Waller. He looked solid. They got Renfro. And like I said, I'm just not expecting much from Arizona for the first few games. I like a big win here. Look, their D looked good last week against a good Chargers team. That's a good team.
Yeah.
They got a lot. They got a lot of talent on that team. Obviously, the O-line struggled.
Yeah, their O-line's
The Raiders O-line struggled, but I'm not expecting much from Arizona. I like a big win out of the Raiders. And I know you were mentioning earlier that the line jumped here from like 3 to 6.
3.5 to 6.
That's a big jump, right? This early, that's a big jump. But regardless, I like them at 6. This is easy. This is an easy one, boys and girls. So I'm taking Vegas Raiders -6. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
All right, the first game I got is the Falcons at the Rams. The current spread is Rams -10.5. We got the Falcons coming off a 27-26 loss, as Ace mentioned, to the Saints at home. They blew it. They had that game. They did cover the 5.5. Patterson, 120 rush yards.
Bam.
Mariota, 215 passing yards, along with 74 rushing yards. Drake London, our USC guy, had 74 yards. The Rams coming off a whooping at home, as you mentioned, 31-10. They look completely bad. Everyone on the team looked bad all around besides Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford, I think he's got the elbow injury. I don't know what's going on. Cam Akers, I think there was a snap count or something, because either he's in the doghouse, because something happened there. A lot of people.
I don't know.
And this team just looked really bad, but I think they bounce back here and win big. Falcons D is nowhere close to Bills D, and the same with offense. Offensively, I mean, you got Mariota. He's nothing close to Josh Allen, and the receivers are not that bad closely, but I think the Rams are going to bounce back. I think they win big at home. I'm taking the Rams -10.5. The next game I got is the Seahawks at the 49ers. The current line is 49ers -9.5. We got the Seahawks obviously coming off a Monday night primetime game, winning 17-16 versus the Broncos. Huge win, as we talked about earlier. We got the 49ers coming off a loss 19-10. And that was just embarrassing. I mean, I don't know what happened. I think Trey Lance was nervous because they were up 10-0.
Yeah, they were up 10-0.
And then they gave 19 straight points at that point. It could have been because of rainy conditions, and I don't know what happens. I just think this is a Vegas special. You're coming off with a team that is a 6.5 point favorite who lost by 9 points, and a team is a 6 point underdog who won. And now the team that lost is a 9.5 point favorite, because everyone watched the Monday night game too.
Yep.
And everyone is going to hammer the Seahawks. And I'm going the exact opposite way. Even though Eli Mitchell got hurt, they did sign Marlon Mack today to the practice squad. And this is going to be a good one. You still have Jeff Wilson Jr., Deebo Samuel, and Trey Lance to rush. But this is my lock of the week. I'd say hammer the 49ers -9.5.
Bam.
The last game I got is the Texans at the Broncos. The current spread is Broncos -9.5. Texans coming off a tie versus the Colts. They really blew this one. They should have won that game and ended up in a tie in overtime, obviously. They had this game. Obviously, Broncos coming off a terrible loss. And I think Russell Wilson was a little nervous going back to Seattle. And obviously the 12th man being really loud, the crowd being there, and him being disrespected by the coach as well. This game is good. I think they'll let Russ cook finally, and I think he's going to go off. The altitude also plays a problem for visiting in Denver, so it's a big issue. I think Broncos cover her easily and win by 14 points. I'm taking the Broncos -9.5.
All right, boys, let's talk about the survivor picks. Big Ree, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon right there. I like Denver to win here. You know, first week was a doozy. The Niners disappointed. They're up 10-0. But I like Denver here as my survivor pick. What about you?
I got the Rams.
You got the Rams. Okay, that's a solid pick. Real quick before we sign off, what is your thought on, for the this is for the Niner fans. You traded 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. Are you nervous?
You can't panic after one game. It's his first game. It's opening. Let's give him about 3 games. But yeah, it was a bad game. You can't hold that back. But they always have Jimmy Garoppolo, and Dallas might be interested in him now. So
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think it was smart for the Niners to keep him and let some injuries happen, and then he's more valuable.
Yeah,
People are going to trade for him, but I don't know. Trey Lance, I'm rooting for the guy. North Dakota State, right?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to get it wrong.
South Dakota.
Something
But
like that.
look, I'm rooting for the kid, but I don't know. He didn't look that impressive last week. But yeah, that's a tough environment, Chicago. So we'll see. But I'm just curious, the Niner fans, give up 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit nervous.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll see. It's too early. I agree. It's too early yet to judge these guys.
All
Okay,
right.
anything else?
That's it.
All right,
Peace
boys
out,
and
guys.
girls.